This video is to explain our math papers, our math packets for the week of October 4th, 2021. There are 4 packets. I call them packets because they're a group of pages, like stapled together. Not really stapled, but they're grouped together. So on Monday, we talked about numbers 8 and 9. On these pages, you're looking for groups talking about what's going on in the picture. We circled groups of 7, and then we underlined the group of 8. So that's what we did on this paper. After we talked a lot about what's going on in the picture, we want to build a lot of vocabulary too, so we talk about what's happening in the setting. Whenever we have our math papers, just read the instructions, and it tells you exactly what you're supposed to do. The kids cannot read the instructions, so we need someone to read to them. To show that they know and that they're doing it correctly, rather than just using counters, I have them actually draw. So we're just making them the same. This many flowers, same number of circles. A quick tip for parents: do not let your child draw what's over here. It'll take a long time. Do not let them color in the circle. That will take a long time. It's much faster if you tell them a quick circle, a quick open empty circle. Alright, so we just count how many, make the same amount. Count how many, make the same amount. Sometimes kids will just draw, and forget what they're going for. So over here I was explaining to the class, don't just draw circles. You need to really count and remember what that number is and make sure your number matches that number. If you draw too many, you can cross them off. No big deal. We always do all of our math papers with pencil. You'll see me using marker because they can't see it from their seats up on the screen if I use pencil. But this is what they do with their pencils. Color in to show each number. So we read the number and colored in that many balloons. Read the number, colored in that many balloons. Again, some kids were just coloring all the way across, so what we did was I had them mark inside the balloons and counted to that number. So that number is 6. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 real quick, and then I knew only to color in the balloons that had a little mark in them. If they didn't have a mark in them, that's not part of 6, so we didn't color it in. We did that with all of them down here. We were practicing writing our numbers because on the next page, count how many, put it in the 10 frame. So there's this many rockets, so I drew that many circles in the 10 frame. Same here. This many rockets, I drew that many circles in the 10 frame. And then we were just practicing making our number. For the number 8, we tell them to make the letter S and then close it. So we're making letter S and then close it up. That way they will not draw the snowman kind of 8 and have it look like this. We don't want that. We want like this. And these are just count how many and write it in the box. And this one was count how many and write it in the box. And then follow the instructions. We did not have enough time to get out any type of paint or color for our fingerprints, so if you want to do that at home, that's fine. Just remember to always write letters and numbers with a pencil. We don't write letters and numbers with crayons. For our Tuesday math paper, or math packet, remember to write your name on the top, talk about the picture with somebody at home, what's going on in the picture, how many kids are doing the sack race, how many beach balls are there, what are the kids doing with the beach balls, how many little cones are there, what's the kid doing with the cones, just talking about it. This one is matching, so you count how many, and then you find the fingers holding up that shows that many, and you connect them. So they did this one for us. One hand is 5, so that must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and connect them. Count how many, and then draw those circles to show how many. The same number, we're just showing it a different way. We're not writing the number on this, we're just showing it a different way. Put it in the 10 frame. Practice writing the number. Start at the top, go around, back up, and then straight down. All numbers we write with a pencil. Count how many, write it down. Count how many in each group, and then circle the group that has 8. And on this one, count how many and circle the group with 9. Like I said, the instructions are on there. Your child just may need you to read it to them. This one should be fun. It's cut and glue. If you don't have glue, you can always use tape. Read the number on the bottle. Put whichever, like how many apples are there? How many mangoes? You're going to put 8 in one bottle and 9 in the other bottle. On this one, you're going to count how many zebras, how many giraffes. Write it in the correct box. Write the number in the box. Draw this many spots on the turtle. Write the number in the box. Draw this many spots on the giraffe. Write the number in the box. And on the back of this one, you are welcome to write the number next to the word, and then your child can connect. If there's this many crabs, you connect here. If there's this many, you go here. Same thing, kind of like the matching page. On the, I forgot that was on the other one. Don't color all of the apples, only color this many and leave the other ones white. And then on this one, draw this many circles. The last page that we're going to do this week, the last packet, I'm sorry, is all about number 10. So again, talk about the picture, circle the groups of 10. Talk about the picture, maybe what those kids are doing, what they're about to do. On this one, color the gloves. And then what I'm going to have the kids do is write how many gloves in each line over next to it. So one glove, we're going to write the one over here and color it in. We're going to count 2 gloves, write the number 2, color them in, and so on. You can color with crayons. I'm going to have whenever we do it in class, I'm going to have them do it with pencil. You can do it with pencil or crayon, but please make sure you write the number with the pencil. Count how many, write it, or no, I'm sorry, not count how many, show how many with circles. Practice writing the number 10. We've already practiced 1 and 0, so writing 10 should be pretty easy. It's one group of 10 with no extra. Count how many onions, write it down. Count out how many carrots and write it down. That is our math for the week. We're just practicing our counting one-to-one correspondence, which means you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. So we want to make sure that they know how many and they're counting how many of each item, and they're counting slowly, correctly, touching it when they count, and then representing it or writing the number. If you have any questions, let me know.